Hello everyone, ReeferGil here. I thought I'd bring you guys an informational video regarding Asterina Starfish. You can see one in the video right here on the glass. These things are pretty common in most of our systems. However, once their numbers start to multiply, they multiply very rapidly. Not only does that become a nuisance, but they also start attacking certain corals, especially Zoeanthid gardens. You can see my Zoeanthid garden in the background. These zoos are closed up. These zoos up here are closed up. And they're not closed up because they were irritated by a passing cleanup crew member. These things are closed up because they're being attacked by these Asterina Starfish. And I actually have a video of an Asterina Starfish attacking the zoos that I'll show you guys. In addition to attacking zoos, these Asterina Starfish will also eat away at your coralline algae. So if you're trying to build a coralline algae in the back wall and then on the rocks, you want to make sure you get rid of these things. I've tried to get rid of them by hand, especially in the early morning when the lights are blue. These Asterina Starfish are on the glass by the dozens, and I've tried my hand at that. However, I've failed. Their numbers continue to multiply. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at a hermit crab that's carrying 2 of these things on his shell. I just looked over and saw it. I'll show you guys. You can see this hermit crab right there. He's got 2 Asterina snails hitchhiking on his shell. Asterinas in the back eating away at the coralline algae. You can see that the coralline algae is being eaten all the way down to the plastic overflow box there. So not only are they a nuisance, not only do they eat at certain corals, they will also eat away at coralline algae. There are a variety of species of Asterina Starfish. Some are reef safe and some are not. The ones that I have are obviously not reef safe, as you can see with the Zoeanthids being closed up in the background in the video clip I'm about to show you of one of them actually eating away at the zoos. The 2 types of Asterina Starfish that I've seen in my system, one is more white, and then the other type I've seen is kind of a dark gray brownish looking one. The one that was on the Zoeanthid garden was the darker of the 2. I tried to remedy this problem by hand picking these things out of the system early in the morning. That was not working because their numbers kept repopulating faster than I could pull them out. So I had to take a different course of action, and I went with a pair of Harlequin Shrimp that I purchased from my LFS for $70 for the pair. They are now both in the system. The only thing you got to know is that the Harlequin Shrimp exclusively only will eat starfish. So once the population of the Asterina Starfish are gone, either you're going to have to remove the shrimp or continue feeding the shrimp more starfish that you'll have to purchase from your LFS, obviously. My LFS suggested to purchase chocolate chip starfish if I was to be a shrimp and have to feed on chocolate chips for the rest of my life. Doesn't sound like a bad deal. So that's what I think I'm going to do, is purchase chocolate chip starfish with these guys, cut off a leg and feed them the leg and allow the leg to rejuvenate, and continue feeding legs to these guys with a single chocolate chip starfish. I don't know how that's going to go. We'll see when I get there. The other thing you got to know is because they only exclusively eat starfish, they will go after any kind of decorative starfish you may have in your system. They will kill it no matter the size, and also any kind of starfish that's part of your cleanup crew member, they will find it, kill it, and eat it. So you'll have to weigh your options there and then figure out how you want to attack these Asterina Starfish. Here's a Harlequin Shrimp that I was talking about. This is one of 2 in the system. This is only day 1 of both of them being in the system. I'm hoping that they will get rid of these nuisance starfish in no time at all and keep my Zoeanthids alive. Here's a piece of my Zoeanthid garden. At first glance, it looks like the zoos might be closed up because a cleanup crew may have walked over them and agitated them to close up, which is very common. However, these Zoeanthids have been closed up for quite a while now, and if you actually take a closer look, you can actually see an Asterina snail at the very top eating away at the Zoeanthids and agitating them so that they close up. But the the starfish is right there, right at the top, and they're constantly on top of these zoanthids eating away at them, causing them to close up. Of course, when they're closed up, they're not feeding. And then here's another piece of my zoanthid garden that's being affected by these starfish. So if you have a system where you have Asterina starfish in your system and you see them on occasion, I highly recommend you start picking those things out before you have an explosion in the population. If you have a good cleanup crew, then you shouldn't have any need for these things to be in your system, because their numbers will eventually explode in your system. They'll become a nuisance at minimum, and at worst case scenario, they'll start eating away at some of your corals. So get a handle of it now while you can. If you've had a system where Asterina starfish have overpopulated your system, please leave a comment down below and let us know how you remedied the problem. If you have not yet subscribed, I would much appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.